Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity here to address you on a very exciting day. Many of us within the company has been feverishly working on making that day happen, and I want to thank people who made that day happen. And so it's a great honor for me today, being here as the lead of Asia, witnessing that we're in Korea, opening our cloud data center and bring our best technology to Korea. It's a great opportunity, and I think cloud is very instrumental in the way society and industry changes. And so therefore I wanted to bring it for you in the context on what we do with cloud technology being the lead on digital transformation, and how actually digital transformation leads into the thinking of the fourth industrial revolution. Now, the headline I put below is transform now or be disrupted. This is what I learn when I engage with customers. But before I go in the fourth industrial revolution, I thought I'd quickly bring you through the evolution of man and society. Look, the first one was very simple. People took water, they made it boil, they produced steam, and with that steam, they produced machines. These machines have been able, with mankind first time ever, to be faster than any animal on the planet. So that was what we called the first industrial revolution, when steam made mechanical in a great way, building technology. It took then roughly another 100 years till we had the opportunity to witness the second industrial revolution. That was all about how we get electricity done. Now, this theme is not really about electricity only. This second industrial revolution is about, through electricity, changing the way on goods are done, inventing mass production, bringing new technologies and bringing new products to market. And I thought I'd bring you this picture, which illustrates maybe best what impact this second industrial revolution had. This is a picture in 1905 at Flatiron Building in Broadway in New York. What you see here is horses and cages. This is what you see at that time, how New York operated. At that point, roughly 100,000 horses actually operated the whole traffic in New York. And 25% of the whole agriculture production in the US served horses. Now, through the revolution number 2, actually we changed within 20 years to this picture. There are no horses anymore. You see now cars produced, and you see trams and other transportation vehicles. So the point here is, with that second industrial revolution, we really changed an ecosystem, moved into new experiences on technology, and that only within 20 years. And then we came to the third one. And some of us have witnessed that one. I'm not sure. As much as I have gray hair, I got only the edge on that one, but I was in the middle of that one. I had my own bought a PC, which was more expensive than my first car. I had my own tested the experience, my first experience with Microsoft into Word and other PC applications. But look, in that third industrial revolution, it took only 30 years to give us a new experience on what a PC could look like. This is what we think a PC is today. This is what it has. It has voice recognition, it has video, it is a full functional PC capability, it can compute, it does what you want, and it uses applications. It's what we call HoloLens. And it gives you an opportunity to actually have augmented reality experiences. I personally was witnessing when President Xi from China in Redmond had a HoloLens and designed himself part of a motorbike. That's the new world, and that's the new world that you can have at home. You use technology no matter in which place, and you start building and you start having a new way of creativity using this new technology. I think that new technology, roughly 15 months ago, brought Klaus Schwab to a statement during the Davos conference, and he defined the phrase of the fourth industrial revolution. And he clearly stated about the impact it has to society, and he clearly stated that digital is the key driver for the fourth revolution. Digital transformation is the key driver for the fourth industrial revolution we all are in. And this digital transformation happens because of cloud. There are three key components in that one, which I just briefly want to touch. One, obviously, data. The amount of data we're producing is infinite. People say in 2020 we will have 50 terabyte data, which is 20,000 times more than a decade before. To me, it's not really meaningful. To me, the point is meaningful when a customer is asking me if I'm able to bring all consumer data he has, and he engages with 90% of all consumers in a country, if he can get all consumer data he has on our cloud platform. And if I'm sitting down with that customer and we do the math with our engineers, and it turns out that it is 0.005% of utilization of a data center. That means what data capacity has, and that means what data capacity gives us. All devices, all entry points, all IoT technologies, they're all feeding into this data, into the cloud. The second point is obviously about having cloud as technology. And I think the best way to give you context on that one is how we're experiencing that cloud is actually democratizing the usage of IT and gives access to everybody on the highest performance he wants. And it's scary for some, but this is what it is. Companies have invested, big companies have invested over the last 10, 20, 30 years in infrastructure technology. The same companies are seeing today competitors which have exactly nothing beside an IP address and an Amex card to pay a cloud service. That is what we mean by cloud service, are democratizing the access to technology and the access to IT. And finally, the big third component on this digital transformation is the capability of analytics, the capability to use software and algorithm to produce new worlds and new solutions and new technology. This all leads to the opportunity we all see in artificial intelligence. The capability of machines to do things, to develop things, to react to things like we are doing as human beings. This is what it will be on the basis of digital transformation, on the basis of these three pillars, on the basis of the cloud technology which we are bringing in here to Korea. There are four outcomes which are very important for customers in the digital transformation. And they are all built on security, because the cloud you have here is built with trust for you. And the four outcomes are related to the way we engage with customers, the way employees are having access to information and technology, the way we optimize our organizations, and finally also the way on how we think we develop future products. These are outcomes of digital transformation. We, Microsoft, just here in Asia, recently did a study where we interviewed almost 1,500 decision makers in companies with more than 250 employees. We did that across 13 different markets. One has been Korea. So I share with you today, first time, this news. 79% of business decision leaders in Korea think it's fundamental and digital will change their business. 74 say, data I have will give me new opportunities for businesses and revenue streams and products. Now, the kind of challenging news for Korea is that only 18% of all interviewed said they have already a full strategy in place how to land and how to be a full digitized company. I think this is the opportunity, as much as almost the obligation for us from an industry perspective, to be thought leader, engage with your customers, help our partners to engage with customers, and help them in the digital transformation. We are excited about this opportunity, but I need to say also in Korea, the 18% is on an Asian basis 29%. So Korea is, in the Asian context, lagging behind in really implementing a way and a path forward, their digital transformation and how to operate in the age of digital. The priorities are the following. It starts with engagement of customers. And the fourth priority is how to build new products. This is in line what we have seen in other markets, what we hear from Korea. Now look, I want to close and give you these three thoughts. The question you have engaging with your customers, the question you have as a leader, the question you have within your organization, in a time where digital is key, I think could be the following three. First, do you really have an agenda which you believe in, a digital transformation agenda for your company, for your department, for your business? The second one is, do you drive and create a data-driven culture? Did you hire somebody who is an expert on data? Do you steer meetings in a way by looking at data? Is data used in a consistent way across the organization, from a leadership position using the same data as the field executions? Having the data theme in a company is one I would encourage you to watch out. And then the third one is, what is the way you're actually empowering and almost including millennials in your organization? Young people with different experience on how to use technology today are often not really integrated in secure business operations as we would want to. And I think this one needs an agenda because the talent and the future is with these young people and we want them in our businesses operating with us. Let me close with this one. Our mission as a company is we want to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. Today, for us, Microsoft is a milestone. We are serving in this country since 1988. We feel privileged to be part of the growth of this country, have fantastic partnerships. We have millions of customers. We have more than 3,000 partners in different form and shape. This only has been able because we came here with the belief making a difference in the society and in the belief in our technology. Delivering our technology with trust. And so with that one, I want to thank you for that trust. Today is another milestone. We're opening a next chapter. We're bringing one of the biggest investments of our company here to Korea because we want to empower Korea to achieve more. Thank you very much.